Hello, folks. Welcome to the stream. I am Books Meat Factory. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the final night of the Asuka 120% CPU versus CPU tournament. And oh, what a night it's gonna be. I hope you're all doing well. Happy Wednesday? Happy Wednesday! It's Wednesday, my friends. It is so good to see you all. I hope you all been doing well. Look, my life has been a whole cavalcade of crazy. Sakura, it's so good to see you, my friend. How are you? Asuka 120%. We're on the final week. I can't even begin to describe to you how intense this tournament has been. Easily the most intense tournament that we have had so far. And I would say that it's been wild to watch these games like exponentially increase in intensity as we have done these things, right? The Ultimate Street Fighter 2 was tons of fun, and then Street Fighter Alpha escalated and rose the bar, and then now Asuka 120% has raised that bar even higher. I am so shocked at this AI. It is absolute madness to see them kind of go at it, because we have just seen back and forth crazy chaos, and like it's gonna be hard. We have 3 more rounds to do, right? And it's gonna be really hard picking a disruptive force, because there's been so many disruptive forces. You could say Asuka 120% is 120% more than what you'd expected. Exactly. I was like, oh, this is a fun one, because there's a bot that I learned on Twitter that just posts randomly CPU versus CPU fights. And so, Raze, how's it going? And so I have been using that as like okay, I'm ready. They only have so many though, and it's very far from complete. There is no one right now compiling a very meticulous and accurate CPU versus CPU roster of games. And so something we really need to dig into and really kind of create that, because I think that it's super valuable, because we don't have very many games that do that. And so I've just been thoroughly enjoying this experience, and so that bot gave me the idea to do this one in particular. Thank you for the follow, Coffee and Tacos. Welcome. I don't know why my bot it's gonna pop up in like 2 seconds. Sometimes it's really delayed. Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for the follow. Oh geez. Oh no, I'm pushing buttons. Stop this and that madness. Hold on. Let's turn on the lights. Whew. In the virtual bedroom. Thank you so much for the follow. Why isn't my alerts going off? That's weird. Normally, if Streamlabs is going to give that, it's going to pop up the alert properly. Sometimes there's some random days where it'll be like 10 minutes later. We're in the virtual bedroom once again. For those who've never been here or seen this before, this is a software called EmuVR. It uses RetroArch for emulation, and it allows you to kind of customize your own virtual bedroom. It allows you to play pretty much everything. Had to come in when you mentioned you were streaming this. Asuka 100% is so cool. It is so cool. It is so cool. I was surprised. It is a madhouse of a game that is absolutely like broken in the best ways possible, if I could put it that way. Like, it is so beautifully broken that it elevates and makes the game so much more enjoyable to experience. There's always those moments. So this is the 120%, was it Blaze Heat? Oh god, let me see. Hold on. Oh, my controller's about to fall out my lap. Hold on, I can tell you. It's the one that came out like in the mid 2000s. It would be, hold on, let me tell you. Limited Burning Fest is the one. Asuka 120% Limited Burning Fest is the one, I think. Came out in like the mid 2000s. By the original developers, I think. Is that how it is? Man, it's been so long time, but it's so good to see you. Welcome. Coffee and Tacos is a new friend from Mastodon. The best. It is the best one. Of course it is. Come on, no, it is. Of course it is. This is our last week, so there are 3 more rounds in the mix. I'm gonna show you guys the how things are going right now. So let's pull up the roster as we speak. Boom. Okay, you're a little short. Why are you so short? Come here. You can do this. Internet. Let's get you bigger. Whew. There we go. So this is our current rankings to let you guys kind of understand exactly how this is working out. So right now in first place, there are 2 competitors tied for first place right now with records of 7 and 2. Because of bye weeks, this is just kind of rolled out. Kyoko from Baseball Club, represented by MDisc Playlist, good friend Mitty, sitting at 7-2. Sakura's Shinobu, the Akuma character, the wonderful Street Fighter from the rival school, at 7-2 as well. Sitting at 7-3 right now is Kuno no Oni's Nana from Japan Dance Club. Big performances from all of those three competitors. All of them hitting there with 7 wins is absolutely phenomenal. The previous CPU tournaments that we have done so far, we've never had such a diverse cast of leaders with such big win ratios at this moment. Usually it's only 1 or 2 at the head of the pack, and everyone else is kind of middling at that point. Here, everybody's in the mix because sitting right now also in that mix, Ryoko from Volleyball Club at 6-3, sponsored by Nate Wilkie. We also have, at 6-3 as well, Edgar Sparingly's Tetsuko from Chemistry, the Chemistry Club president. And then we have, 6-4, Fried Rice's Kumi from Gymnastics. Oh, man, let me tell you something. So Fried Rice's Kumi from Gymnastics Club started last week at 6-1. Hello. Hey, kiddo. My oldest is here. She needs to get some sleep. 1 second. Off to bed, kiddo. Love you. My oldest is trying to say that she doesn't want to go to sleep. Was at 6-1 at the start of last week, but they were 0-3. It was wild. They had no wins, and they were dramatically in the lead. And it was so wild to see them fall from grace in such a dramatic fashion last week. Let's hope that they're able to recover this week. I don't know, though. It could be debilitating losses. We'll see what our morale is in this situation. Sitting at 6-4. Also at 5-4, Tamaki from Tennis Club, the 2-time champion of the Asuka tournaments previously. Not ones we have done, but canonically. Sponsored by Audio Eric, is sitting at 5-4. They still have technically a chance to win. If they win all of their matches and the leaders all lose their matches, there is a possibility. Tamaki was kind of middle grounds, middling the entire way. The only real character that has been kind of middle of the pack all the way through consistently. Not winning, not losing, always staying even 50% in the win-loss ratio. Finally kind of coming out on top with really great wins last week. Are they going to be able to take over and eke out a win that would be in the most dramatic of fashions? I mean, we'll find out, won't we? And then sitting there in the lower rungs of things, we have Dwarven Dad's Asuka, who's the Chemistry Club representative, sitting at 3-6. Also at 3-6 is Godappy's Genichiru. We have it as Benichiru. I totally misread the font. The principal. And then, let's see. Oh, also, sorry, 4-6s. Our 4-6, Lipilokos' Torami from Karate Club. CD Arcades, 4-5. Megumi from Cheerleading Club. Also, I always skip them. Always miss them. And then our beloved Thomas Hawk Award nominees, the ones who are going to be getting that Thomas Hawk Award for the most losses, the losingest characters, the Earl of Chesterwick's Karina in Biology Club, and Mike's, my good friend Mike's, Kathy from US Wrestling Club, all both at 1-8 right now. Who is going to, they're going to have to face off. I have a great feeling they're going to lose all their matches. And then they're both going to have to face off to see who is the losingest in a sudden death Thomas Hawk Award fight. So we'll see how that goes. And then let's see. Let's go into the thing here. We're going to do some betting with channel points. If you have channel points, by all means, be sure to use them when we do our bets. I'm going to take a short break, make sure that my oldest is getting to bed, and I will be right back. Enjoy. And we'll put on for you guys an exhibition fight. All right, let's see. This is just an exhibition fight. I'm going to get my oldest to bed. I will be right back. Let's do Kathy versus Asuka. That'll be easy. Oh, wait. Yeah, should be. I hope it is. Let's see if it's CPU versus CPU. We're going to find out in a second. I'll be right back. Welcome back, Godappy. Yeah, last week it got pushed to Friday, sadly, because I was way too tired and I just couldn't muster up the strength. I was just really exhausted. It had been a really busy week last week, but we did able to get it done on Friday. Last week's tournament. It's actually Genichiru. I totally botched its spelling because it looks like a B, but it's a G. He actually did pretty good last week. So he's been doing okay. He's 3-6. He's not gonna get that. I don't think he's gonna get that Thomas Hawk Award, which is really good. So I'm very proud of him for not stooping to such lows and doing some disruptive stuff too. How have you been? I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. This is the last week. This is it. This is how it goes. So let's take a look at our... We won a thing and I was away. Yeah, I know. Don't go away though. Stay here. Stay with us. It was not related to your absence. You're going to see that he's going to be that Disruptive Force winner. You know it. You know he's going to. All right, let me look at the schedule here. So we are, 9 games? So we're on round 10. Wait, are we on round 10? No. We ended on round 10. That was the last one. It was Ryuko versus Kumi. Yeah, that was a good match too. Volleyball versus gymnastics, and Ryuko got the win. So we're in round 11. So our first match of the night. So we're doing 11, 12, and 13. And that's the end of the tournament. Oh, Earl of Chesterwick, it's good to see you, my friend. Ready? Let's get us on the trumpets for you, Earl. It's good to see you, my friend. I hope you're doing well. All right. So the first match of the night is going to be... Oh, shoot. No. Hold on. We got to go backwards. Put the colors to 1. There we go. So it's going to be Asuka versus Shinobu. So let's put the bets in. All right. So who's going to win tonight in our first one? You only have 1 minute. So make sure to hit those Buckazoids. All right. Is it Asuka from Chemistry Club going up against Shinobu, the Akuma character from the rival school Street Fighting? You have 1 minute to place your bets. If you're interested in betting channel points, it's just channel points. It's nothing special. Hit the little Buckazoid button on the bottom left corner of the chat, and then from there you can make your prediction on who you think is going to win. Asuka right now is sitting at 3-6, while Shinobu is currently in the lead at 7-2. Oh, it's a tough one. Asuka's only had wins against Torami, Karina, and Genichiru, which are all pretty, lackluster performers, while Shinobu, though, has lost against Kathy, and that is debilitating. So if they have a loss against Kathy, anything can happen. Godappy says, I was a winner last week to the tune of 5K 2 weeks ago. Go me, you got this, Godappy. So that's the thing. Asuka could win. Some folks are believing in the titular character right now. Sakura putting 5K down on the underdog, while Kuno, of course, repping placing the bets on the playing the odds in the favorite right now. Godappy says, I forget their names. I've voted entirely which one had the funniest moveset. I mean, that's a good way to go. So the betting is in. We're locked in. Oops, I'm, of course, turning things off with the wrong buttons. What is happening? Whoa, I have broken things. That's because I have the wrong controller. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Asuka versus Shinobu. There we go. Wait. Did I do it right? I hope so. It might not be computer versus computer. We'll see what happens. Oh my god. Technical difficulties. We'll see. No, okay, it's good. Asuka's coming in hot right now. The big clash. Oh, dude, Asuka is bringing in the heat, the aggression. We don't normally see this from her. She typically takes a big step back. Shinobu's usually one of the big aggression, and they're standing off right now. They're standing off. This is unprecedented. Shinobu taking the licks from Asuka right now as they clashing a lot. Shinobu using her uppercuts a lot. To great effect, in all honesty. What a huge life lead. Of course, we know this for a fact that life leads don't mean anything in this game. They mean nothing in this game. As you can see already, Shinobu, huge use of supers at the 120% right now. And the big clash, is she going to get through on the supers? Look at the supers right now. Look at the being in that 120%. But, Asuka throws down the Bunsen's and the beaker. She's throwing down the Muppets. The Muppets get taken down. She's got a little vial right now. Is she juicing? Is she juicing? I think she's juicing for this fight. To take on Shinobu. Muppets attacked. Right now, she's got round 1, but Shinobu is pissed. As you can see from the damage, she is pissed. She's had the 120%. She gets a perfect. I think that's like a first ever perfect in this game. That's wild. And she was just had that 120% for so long. Juicin, she roided up. Well, Shinobu just kind of showed up and just like, nope, I'm taking that vial away. I am letting loose my juice, if you know what I'm saying. Asuka coming in with the Fireball Super. We like the Fireball Super early on. She blocks the Shinobu Super, which is fantastic for her. She's got a bit of a life lead right now. It's not the first perfect. Okay, this is good to know. The life that's going back and forth right now. Look at this. It's a slobber knocker for round 3. This is how you start the last night of the tournament. The life is even right now. There's 60 seconds left on the clock. They're all just dancing back and forth between the corner. But Asuka was getting nailed by Shinobu with a big super there. She runs through the super herself with her own Fireball Super. Oh, but Shinobu closes it out. With the Shoryuken, man. Oh, you love to see it. There was one 2 weeks ago. I'm glad you know this, Kuno. I'm glad that you are keeping track of these things. Shinobu takes the win there in a much closer game than it should have been, right? That should have been easily in Shinobu's favor, but props to Asuka for making it a beautiful fight, a really tough one. And so that drops Asuka to 3-7 and Shinobu to 8-2. Oh. Here we go. Look, we went from one league leader right now, tournament leader, to the next. Our next fight, we're going right into it. We have Kyoko from Baseball Club going up against Genichiro, the principal. Again, this seems to be exactly what we just saw. You have 1 minute. Genichiro, 3-6. Asuka was 3-6. Kyoko, 7-2. Shinobu was 7-2. Who's going to win in this fight right now? Is it going to be Kyoko from Baseball Club, who is right now the big front runner to win this whole game? Or is it going to come out on top, Genichiro, the underdog, who has been a disruptive force this entire tournament? I want to vote for Baseball Bat, but I can't not vote for my sponsor, GoDaddy. Follow your heart. Then bet low for Genichiro, or go big and go home. I mean, that's the tough question, right? Look at this. Kuno putting 5.7k down on their guy. Genichiro needs and only has 500 bits. There's only one bet on each. There we go. Somebody's putting a little extra something in there. Nothing lost, nothing gained. There's nothing wrong with doing just a tiny little bet, just to be like, hey, if you win, you've quintupled your bet. So let's see how it goes. We're going into it. Fried rice, you are in the running, my friend. You have no idea. Your girl is doing fantastic. They're in like second place overall, only one game behind the leader, so they've got a thing. Tiny bet equals bad news for me. All right, Kyoko coming in hot right off the gate, just whacking him with her mitt that's filled with lead. But Genichiro's got her in the corner. She gets out of it nicely. He's doing some. Genichiro has lots of hits, but he doesn't have the big damage output you think he would have. It's really surprising. He does a lot of things to kind of control your space in the arena, but he has to follow through with it, and the AI doesn't do as great of a job with that. He doesn't do the follow through, but he's doing it tonight. Look at that beautiful toss up to an aerial command grab, taking round 1 with panache, with ease. This is what I'd like to see from Genichiro. This is the final week of the tournament, and somebody wants to get that disruptive force award, and I think it's Genichiro. That is for sure. He's a big one for this. But look at Kyoko with the pop fly to the giant command grab in the air as well. She says, anything you can do, I can do better. And look at the major life